Hi everyone, welcome to the 2020 Maple Grove Farmers Market season. We're so happy that you're interested in applying to be a part of the market. So this year we wanted to take some time and put together a video for you guys for some of the commonly asked questions that we get about forms and the digital application. So today in this video we'll walk through how to upload files, how to work with digital files, and then answer a couple questions that we commonly receive about insurance forms. So to start things off, for the application, you want to go ahead and open up your browser. And then right up here in the top box, you're going to type in maplegrovefarmersmarket.com. And this is going to take you right to our website. Once you get to the website, you want to click on the Get Involved button, which can be found in the upper right-hand corner. So click on that. And once you come to this page, this first section, Become a Vendor, is what you're looking for. And this will just have some information about the 2020 season and files to review before you apply. So I'm just going to highlight a couple things that you should definitely look at before you go right to the application. We would encourage all of you to review the vendor rules and guidelines. Whether you're new or returning vendor, this is always great to review before the season starts. And there's a lot of really good information in that form. Also take a peek at the frequently asked questions. Again, lots of good information in there. And then these two middle forms, the MN Form ST19 and the Vendor EBT Agreements, are forms that you can upload into your application. So let's say we wanted to fill out that MN Form ST19. I'm going to click this button open, and I'm going to download the file. In this upper right-hand corner, mine looks like a little arrow with a line underneath it. So I'll click that to download, and I'm going to just call this ST19. And I'm going to save it right on my desktop here, and you can select the desktop from the left-hand side. So I'm going to hit save. And then now to see the form, I'm going to hit the little minimize button here. It looks like a little minus sign in the upper right-hand corner. So when I go to my desktop, I can see that ST19 form. And it's a fillable digital form. So these blue boxes up here just mean that you can click and type in. So I'm going to type in my business name up here. And then you can fill out your Minnesota tax ID number in this box, and so on and so forth. So you can complete that with the rest of those fillable areas on the form. And then this section has little check boxes, so you can click into it to check next to the one which best represents you or your business. And if you accidentally hit the wrong form, that's okay. Just hit that check box again and it'll go away. It is important to note that you actually need to sign this form, and it won't let you sign it digitally unless you have a signature saved on your computer. So if you don't have that, what you can do is you can just print this off and you can take a picture of it, or you can scan it and send it to yourself and then upload it. So before we do anything else, I just want to show you guys how to save this. So it's important that when you have a file like this that you do a save as. And then this little pop-up will come up and it's going to ask where you want to save the folder. So again, I like to keep mine on my desktop. And then you're going to want to name it something different, so it's saving as a new version of the form, so it's saving the information that you've typed in. So I'm going to call mine Lucy's Lettuce ST19. And again, I'm going to save that on my desktop, so I'm going to select desktop from right over here and hit save. Now I'm going to close out of that form. And if we go down and open that Lucy's Lettuce ST19, you'll see that the information that I typed in is all still there on the form. So I'm going to close out of that and we'll go back to the application. And I'm going to close out of this page as well. So now we're back to that Become a Vendor section, and I'm going to select the application available January 3rd. So when you all are filling this out, this will be live, but I'm just going to take you through this right now as well. So click Application. And this page that shows up is kind of the Get Ready page for the application, and it's going to show you some really good information about the market season. So definitely take some time and read through this. It's very important just to get an idea before you jump into the application. So down here, if you clicked right through and you still needed the forms on the previous page, you can actually access them here, that ST19 and that EBT agreement, by just clicking on those blue hyperlinks. While we're here, there's some information about the proof of insurance that's required of each vendor, and I'll show you the format that we're looking for when you submit this to us. So I'm going to click this hyperlink here. So this is what all the certificate of liability insurance should look like when they are sent to the farmer's market. So a couple important things to note. In this producer section up here, that will be where your insurance provider types out their information. And in the insured section down here, this is where you're going to they'll type in your contact information for yourself or for your business. For the Maple Grove Farmers Market, we require a minimum of $1 million limit for each occurrence, as well as the general aggregate. So you can see those two are circled here, and the number to the right of both of those should be a minimum of $1 million. You'll also want to make sure that you include your policy start and expiration dates here. If those do expire during the market season, please keep track of that and send us an updated file when you can. And then down here, you'll want to include the market dates that you plan to attend and also list the city of Maple Grove as an additional insured. If you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out to us at farmersmarket@maplegrovemn.gov. So I'm going to close out of that and we'll go back to the application form. So once you've read through everything on this page, go ahead and proceed to form. And this is going to take you right to the application. But before you get there, there's one more question. So if you are a returning vendor, you've been with us in previous seasons, you can select the renewal button. Or if you're a new vendor, you can select new application. Today I'm going to walk us through the new application form. So you'll get all these boxes here for you to fill out, and you can just click and type right into them. So here's an example of my business name and my first and last name. So you can continue filling out those forms just like that. One thing to note is that you cannot save the application while you're working on it. So make sure that you've dedicated some time to sit down with this, since this is where we do pull all of the information from each vendor from, and we want to make sure that we have the most accurate and up-to-date information on each vendor, since we use this to pull information to share with shoppers. So as you continue to fill out the form, you'll see many more of these fillable fields. You'll also see some buttons down here that you can just check right into, just like we did with that other digital form. And as you continue to fill this all out, you'll eventually come to a section where you're asked to upload files. So how you do this is you can just select that Choose File button, and it'll bring you out that same little screen that we had earlier. And like I said, I like to keep my files when I'm working on something like this just right on my desktop. So I'm going to upload a copy of my cottage foods license. So I'm going to select this file right here, which I've labeled and saved at my desktop, and I'm going to go ahead and just open that. So as you can see, it's uploaded right here. Let's say you accidentally click the wrong file, no problem at all. Just hit that little X button right next to it, and it'll delete that file and you can upload again. So the best way to get a file like this onto your desktop is you can scan it and email it to yourself and then save it right there. You can take a picture of it and email it to yourself and save it right there. Those are probably the easiest ways to get them onto your desktop. So I'm just going to re-upload again. Got the right file this time. I'm going to hit open, and that's it. So you can see that it's live right on that website, and then you can continue to scroll down and complete the form. If you have any questions on any of this, feel free to give us a call or send us an email at farmersmarket@maplegrovemn.gov, and we're looking forward to seeing you all in 2020. Have a great day. Bye.